Good afternoon, buenos dias. Salam, thank you all for being here. My name is Kadir Raja, or Dr. Raja. Can you guys give a big round of applause for yourselves for being here today? I would like all Miracle University graduate students and any family member related to you to stand up right now. Let's go, stand up. Miracle students, Miracle family, Miracle parents, Miracle auntie, uncle, todas las familias de los milagros. Please stand. So at this time, I'm about to introduce to you the founding pastor of the Center of Praise Church, the founding pastor of this church, Center of Praise. This Center of Praise Church has been there for 33 years. And I'm about to introduce to you Bishop Lovelace, the founding pastor. Bishop Lovelace is known as the People's Bishop because, as you can see, we embrace everyone from all cultures, languages, faiths. That's why Bishop Lovelace is known as the People's Bishop, because he embraces everyone. He is my bishop and my mentor. And we're grateful to Bishop Lovelace for allowing us to use this facility to host his graduation ceremony, and also for this facility to be the headquarters for the Miracle University movement throughout the city to end the dropout crisis.
Well, welcome everybody. It is an honor to have you all here at the Legacy Center, and I'm just so grateful to be able to celebrate these graduates. I am excited that they are the miracle. Amen. And we're happy about it. Can we give them a wonderful applause? I'm very excited about what is happening with Dr. Raja and also his lovely wife, Professor Tamara. It is an exciting thing to see this type of investment in our community. As I've gotten a chance to go and talk with several of you just this afternoon, I think we all realize what the need is and the importance of us all coming together. When we bought this building 3 years ago, we did not buy this building per se to be a church. We bought this building to be a community center. We wanted it to be a center so that people of all different backgrounds, all different faiths, all different walks of life, and some of no faith would be able to come, and this would be a home for them, a place where we could do various things to encourage people to make their lives better. In this building, we have been very, very blessed to host a daycare center that there's almost a 2 to 3 year waiting list to get into the daycare center. That many people trying to get in. We have a wonderful, wonderful program that works with people who have been in the system. They're able to come and find jobs and get housing and education and so forth. We've been able also to have a counseling center that is here. We've been able to have a social advocacy program called PICO, faith-based, that is working with, again, areas of justice and helping to expand and help people in their most challenging times of their lives. All of that happens under this roof. The only thing that was missing is what we're talking about today, and that is a program that would come together to work with these young scholars whom so many have given up on. Many people have just said that there's no way that they will be able to do what they've been able to do and why we're celebrating today. Some of you know my story. You know that you that have heard my story in the community. I was one who stuttered, could hardly hold a sentence. I stuttered until I was 17 years old. I could not look you in the eye with confidence and speak clearly. I did not see my first A in school as a grade until high school as a senior. Most of my grades were C's and B's were far from it. It was mainly C's, D's, and F's. The school system pretty well had written me off. And they said there is no way that he's going to be able to do this or do that. But I'm thankful that I had the community behind me, such as my parents, who stood with me and said, you can do anything. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not smart, that you're not intelligent. And it was just a matter of people not knowing how to work with me and to help me to learn the way that I learned. So I stand before you now, and that was years ago. I won't tell how many years, because then you'll see how old I am. But I'm standing here now after graduating successfully from high school. Weren't the highest grades, but I finished. I finished. I got across that finish line. And that opened the door for me to go and went to community college, went to American River, and I later went to Oral Roberts University, did a bachelor's in social work. Later on, I began to see my confidence go up and my grades started going up. By the time I graduated from ORU in Tulsa, I was on the honor roll, on the dean's list. I was happy about that. Went on to do a master's degree in social work, then went on to do another master's degree in theology, went on to do a doctorate in ministry, and 3 years ago just finished a second doctorate, a PhD in intercultural studies. So, nothing, don't let anybody tell you that you cannot move forward and do something. I don't care what your background is, whether you come from a 2-parent, 1-parent, no parent. You can do all things, and you are indeed a miracle. So I'm happy to see this room full tonight. You represent what Dr. King, Martin Luther King spoke of, and that is we are the beloved community. That's good. We are the community that come together and we make things happen. And I want Dr. Raja and Professor Tamara and all of those who are working with them to know that I personally stand 100% behind them. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen with Miracle University. Welcome to the beloved community.
All right. First off, this microphone is loud, amen? But that's okay. All right. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? You guys great? Wonderful, wonderful. Again, as stated, my name is Pastor Lewis Keys, a former youth pastor here at the Center of Praise and longtime youth development professional. I want to first off give Bishop Parnham Lovelace a round of applause. Thank you, sir, for everything you do. All of the Center of Praise staff and administration. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to Dr. Raja, Professor Tamara, the whole team. Come on, give it up for them. Thank you guys so much for what you do, Dr. Raja. I've known Dr. Raja now for about a little over a year now, and every time I talk to him, every time we speak, every time we greet, he's the same. And sir, thank you for what you do for the beloved community. Your heart is genuine, your motives are pure, and we appreciate you, and it does not go unnoticed. Thank you. Right. So Dr. Raja had asked me, he said, Pastor Keys, I want you to share something with the young people. I got this group of kids right there, about 31 kids. They beat the odds, they defied the odds, and I want you to share a little something with them. I'm like, okay, cool, bet. I'm excited, right? I'm like, all right, cool, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. He said, here's the catch. You got 5 minutes. I said, 5 minutes, hold on. All right, that's not a lot of time. But I said, all right, we'll work with it. I say, so I was wondering, what can I share with a group of young people who have already proven that they defy the odds, who've already shown that they have what it takes, right? And I realized, like Bishop said, I want to share a little bit about my story. Go back, was 2009, I found out that I had dyslexia. I found out that I have dyslexia. Then fast forward to graduate school, 2013, I sat in my advisor's office, Dr. Karen Baker Fletcher. I sat in her office and she said, Louis Keys, I got to tell you straight up. She said, you are failing all of your classes. Your writing is subpar at best. All of your professors think that you are wasting their time. And I wonder whether or not you actually want to be here. That's exactly what she said to me. And I'll be honest with you, it struck a nerve, right? It hurt. It hurt my feelings. But in that moment, she said something else. She said, what are you going to do? I need you to make a decision right now. What are you going to do? Are you going to figure it out? Or should I go ahead and draft your paperwork up so you can go ahead and quit school? And so I had to make a decision right there. I had to make a decision to embody resilience. I had to figure out, what does resilience look like? And the first thing I realized what resilience looked like, it realized that I had to, first off, I had to realize that there were things that were outside of my control as well as in my control, right, that I had to be accountable for. The first thing, I had to be accountable, right? I had to accept the fact and be accountable to the fact that there were things in my control and outside of my control that were contributing to what was happening to me. The next thing I had to realize was that I had to be flexible. Another word for flexible, I had to realize I had to adapt when things started coming at me and life started getting thrown at me and different things started happening. I had to figure out how to adapt. And the last thing, I had to realize that though I realized that there were things in my control and outside of my control that were happening, and I had to adapt also, I realized that I had to do a mental shift where I had to tell myself that regardless of what was happening, I still had a purpose. I had to tell myself I still had a purpose. Now, to fast forward, what does that all mean? What does it culminate to? I figured it out. I started to figure out how to work around my dyslexia, how to work around my reading style, my typing style, my listening style, my learning style. And so what does that mean for you guys? Every one of you graduates that are sitting here right now, you embody the characteristics of a resilient person. You embody the characteristics of a resilient person. You accepted the fact that there were things that were in your control and outside of your control, right, that attributed to what was happening, but you didn't let it stop you. You realized that there were things that you had to be flexible with and you had to adapt to, but you didn't let it stop you. And above all, you started to get a mindset shift as the year began to go on and things began to happen. You started to realize, I too still have a purpose. There is something bigger for me. So I want to applaud each and every one of the graduates here. You have made a decision to know that each of you have a purpose. I am proud of you. All of those who work with Miracle University are proud of you. Again, resiliency is the key, and each of you have shown and embodied the characteristics of a resilient person. Congratulations.
Before I even start, I must first acknowledge my parents, the most important people in my life that, planted the seed of helping other people, who never gave up on me. So, my parents, can you please stand up at this time? When I think about me being a founder of this Miracle University, I'm going to tell you something interesting. I never liked school. In fact, I never was paying attention in class. My mind was on Michael Jordan. I failed all the state exams. I was stuck in the classes where kids were noisy and nobody was paying attention. And somehow I ended up in middle school failing in math, failing in algebra. And I really thought maybe school wasn't for me. And then I experienced a miracle myself. My mother, she stepped in as a mentor and a teacher, and she found a way to crack the code and teach me this language called algebra in a way that I understood. She believed in me, didn't allow me to give up on myself. And that experience, going from failure to success in my algebra class in middle school, that led to a transformation in me. And that led to a 20-year journey as a teacher and a principal, fighting for other kids who were also experiencing the struggle. And so that's how I became a teacher, because I experienced a miracle myself. And as a result of that experience, that I had to go through, going from failure to success, I became the teacher to the students that were labeled as unteachable. Along the way, I was recognized as Sacramento Teacher of the Year, California State Teacher of the Year, but most importantly for me, it was just an opportunity for me to pay it forward. At this point, I would like to introduce lovely wife, Tamara Lynn Eugene Raja. She's not only wife, but best friend, but also helpmate, because we're a team, we work together.
I just want to thank everybody for being here. I'm really grateful to all the families of Miracle University. I always, thank God first, giving honor to God first, and then my husband, Kadir Raja, my father back there, John Eugene, and my sisters who are here, my mother who's in heaven. But I like Dr. Raja said, we're just servants trying to pay it forward. I too am a teacher from the heart. And I try to teach from an aspect of what I received from home, which was a lot of love, a lot of understanding. I became very passionate, like Dr. Raja, of students who have been written off. But we don't know those students who have been written off. What if one of those students has the cure for cancer? What if one of those students can serve some of the world's biggest problems? Our goal is to crack the code to get that out because the world needs it.
Miracle University, we're a nonprofit organization, but we're more importantly a movement, right? And our mission is to end the dropout crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, every single year, there are 4,000 young kids who make the decision to drop out of high school in Sacramento County. Our 4,000 dropouts a year produce 80% of our crimes, homicides, unhoused, victims of trafficking, etc., etc. Majority of our county's dropouts are Black, Latino, Afghan, Southeast Asian, mostly of color. But it spans all cultures, all neighborhoods. Our Miracle University program, our formula, it has transformed for 20 years. Thousands of students, thousands from Oakland, California, where we started, to Juvenile Hall, to Grant High School. Our Miracle University formula, very briefly, is based on every child receiving effective mentoring. Number 2, culturally responsive teaching. And number 3, personalized internships. So Miracle University partnered with Twin Rivers 6 months ago. We were given 31 students with all majority Fs on the report card. Many of the students had not been to school in 2 months, 3 months. Ladies and gentlemen, all of us together, we can solve the dropout crisis. We can do something about the 4,000 dropouts every single year in Sacramento County. So at this point, we're going to hear a few words from some of our Miracle graduates.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jalen Renee, and I'm excited to be here today. Before becoming part of the Miracle University, I was failing classes, ditching school, and not on track to graduating. I was heading down the wrong path, and all because I didn't have the proper guidance. Once my counselor had introduced me to the Miracle University program, I was interested but not convinced. But Dr. Raja was persistent and pushed me to come to my classes and come to the meetings. The Miracle University program helped me by helping me stay motivated, helping me stay ready for class, and overall being a great support system. I plan to get a new good job, save lots of money, and travel the world. I hope along the way I can inspire people around the world with my story when I'm brave enough to write, share, or tell the full story, that is. I would recommend school districts and parents to consider the Miracle University program. They have the resources, time, and energy that you may not have that can really help teens who are failing in high school. Overall, Miracle University is the best option for teens who are willing to push hard to graduate but may not have all the necessary tools. Thanks to the Miracle University, I am a Highlands High School graduate, class of 2023. Thank you, everyone.
Hello everyone, I want to say thank you to Twin Rivers Unified School District as well as Miracle University program. I want to say thank you to Dr. Raja as well as his significant other for saving my life and bringing me to the Miracle University program. If it wasn't for the program, I would have been ditching school again with my friends, most likely just doing what they doing, stealing and everything, lashing. It just, been a dropout for surely. Because I wasn't really worried about graduation, nor did I think I was going to graduate. I didn't really care about graduation, especially because the way I was going, I didn't really see an opportunity for myself. But because of Miracle University and them partnering up with Twin Rivers, I was able to meet Dr. Raja, and I was actually at my friend's house. And honestly, I was smoking, I ain't gonna lie. And when he called me, I was not looking forward to picking up the phone. He called me and I was looking at the phone. I looked, I was like, I'm hanging up. I hung up the phone, but then he called me again and he told me he wanted to be my mentor. And then when I answered the phone, I was like, all right, I'm gonna listen to him. I started listening to what he was saying, and then at first I started really thinking about it. I'm like, why you wanna be my mentor? Especially because like I'm looking around, I'm like, bro, I'm smoking right now. I don't think you want to be my mentor. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of other people that's really way better than me that you want to be, mentoring. But he still seen faith in me, and he still seen potential in me, and I still was able to graduate.
Buenas tardes a todos. Mi nombre es Ureida Rivera Patiño.
Good afternoon. My name is Ureida.
Nací en Honduras en un pueblo llamado El Tránsito.
I was born in Honduras in a town called Tránsito.
A la edad de 15 años, mi hermano, mi mamá y yo. A la edad de 15 años. A la edad de 15 años, mi hermano, mi mamá y yo decidimos mudarnos a Estados Unidos.
When I was 15 years old, my mom and my brother decided to move to the USA.
Cuando llegué, entré en una escuela y el temor comenzó a invadirme.
When she enrolled in school, fear started coming to her heart.
Y empezaron las malas calificaciones y las faltas.
And then bad attendance and bad grades appeared.
Estando en mi último año escolar,
In my last year,
sabiendo que mi promedio y todas las faltas que tenía
knowing that all my grades and my average grades were not leading me to,
afectarían en mi graduación, pensé que no podría graduarme.
she thought she would be able to graduate because of her attendance grades and the path that she was going to.
Hasta que el programa de Milagro me contactó y me apoyó.
Until Miracle Program contact her and support her.
Lo que yo creí que era imposible se volvió como una luz,
What I thought was impossible helped me to see the light
donde poco a poco con su ayuda y mi esfuerzo
when step by step with her help and my effort
fuimos recuperando todo lo que yo creía perdido.
start bringing things that I thought they were gone.
Este programa de Milagros me ayudó mucho
This program helped me tremendously
y también me hizo recapacitar y me dio nueva esperanza.
and made me have hope again.
Estoy profundamente agradecida por todo lo que hicieron conmigo
She's very grateful for all the things that she received from this program
y por el esfuerzo que ponen de estar pendiente de tantos estudiantes.
and for the effort and love that they give to the students.
La mayoría que somos adolescentes y que sé que es muy difícil tratar,
The majority of us are young, and I know it's hard to work with young population
con personalidades distintas.
with different personalities and dramas.
Por eso también admiro a estas personas
That's why I admire all of them
y lo que hacen.
and what they do.
Por la ayuda de este programa me gradué al final.
With the help of this program, I graduated at the end.
Lo que creí imposible solo fue un mal momento
What she thought was impossible was only a bad dream.
y logré cumplir uno de muchos triunfos
And she was able to accomplish some of her many endeavors that she will have
que espero tener en la vida.
and have more success in life.
Tengo una meta fija en la vida,
She has a goal in her life right now.
es tratar cada día de ser mejor persona.
She will try to be every day a better person.
También espero ser el orgullo de mis padres
And she wants to be proud. She wants her parents to be proud of her.
ser la mejor hermana,
She wants to become the best sister,
ser una buena persona con sentimientos puros,
a good person with good feelings,
que ayude a las demás personas
to be able to help other people
que estuvieron o que pasaron por lo mismo.
who have suffered the same things that I suffered.
Cada niño que está fracasando
Every kid that suffers and is failing
debe tener la oportunidad de estar en el programa Milagros.
should have the opportunity to be part of the Miracle Academy University program fund.
Todos los niños que están pasando por esta situación
All the children that are suffering
deben de estar en el programa Milagros porque ellos ayudan mucho a cada persona.
must be in this program because they will be able to help them.
Y porque sé que con un poco de fe y dedicación,
Because she knows that with faith and dedication,
los milagros se hacen realidad.
the miracles happen.
Este programa de milagros es lo que te hace creer en ti mismo
This miracle program makes you believe in yourself
y de lo que eres capaz para lograr todo lo que te propongas.
and what you can accomplish when you go to the goal.
Para mi futuro yo quiero ayudar a las personas
In my future, I want to help people
a través de mi voz motivándolas,
through her voice, inspiring them,
dándoles consejos o palabras de apoyo,
give them counseling and kind words
porque muchas veces es lo que necesitamos.
because that's what we need.
También me gustaría brindar ayuda
She also wants to help people
a mi país, que es Honduras,
to Honduras, her homeland,
exponiendo sobre todas las cosas impactantes
exposing everything that's going on in there
y los problemas que ocurren ahí.
and the problems that are happening back home.
Estoy muy agradecida con el distrito Twin Rivers
She's very grateful with Twin Rivers USD
y con la Universidad Milagro.
and with Miracle University program.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. As Raja mentioned, my name is Carmen Ayon. I'm an alumni from Grant Union High School, class of 2019. I recently graduated from UC Berkeley this past May, but definitely Definitely the road was not easy. I started at Grant in 2016 and there I met Dr. Raja. I was labeled also as a dropout, as a student that was failing Algebra 1 and I joined his PAC program, Pacers Achieving College. And there my mentorship started with Dr. Raja. He guided me through my time at Grant Union High School, and if it wasn't for him and his guidance along with other mentors and individuals that found something special in me, I definitely wouldn't be where I am today. So thank you, Dr. Raja, for all the work that you do for our young individuals in the community that want to pursue higher education and definitely that are labeled as high school dropouts. So thank you so much, Dr. Raja. We appreciate all your work that you do. But definitely, I want to congratulate all of our 31 students from Miracle University that were on the path of not graduating high school as they were labeled. And I don't want to label them as, quote unquote, wanting to be dropouts. It's more as being pushouts because dropouts makes them feel like they were the ones accountable for not finishing high school. And it was not that case in this instinct at all. It was more of a push out where the community and your district is not there to help you out and therefore you have no other opportunity at life or to pursue higher education in the near future. So I want to congratulate all you guys today. Definitely proud of all the work that all 31 graduates have done. And just want to ask everyone, all the students, that once you're up there, once you pursue higher education, don't forget to come back to your community and help those individuals that once helped you or that younger generation because it's very easy to forget where we come from and our upbringing. So just wanted to share that with you guys. And once again, congratulations.
Thank you. I have been a community activist for many, many years, and my first taste of activism, I was a farm worker, and I was in Oregon, and they took me from the labor camp to a college, and they said, we want you to see what a college looks like so you can see yourself in college one day. It was the day they assassinated Martin Luther King. You talk about an eye-opener. I knew then that was me. I had to fight for social justice for everyone. So my life story, I'm Apache, Latina, Chicana from the state of Texas, and I've lived in Del Paso Heights for 40 years. So yes, 40 years. I was there when the crack epidemic hit our community hard. Saw a lot of our kids going to CPS, being lost. It broke our system up. But I've been very involved in my community because it's a passion. My kids grew up there, my children, now my grandchildren are there. And my kid growing up as a single widow young mom, it was very difficult raising all boys in a community like Del Paso Heights. But we did it, and I just knew that my heart was there, and we have work to do in our community. I founded Benito Juarez Foundation in 2016, and actually I'm the founder. This is the president, Alfonso, and that's our member Maria and the rest of our members, youth leaders. One of the things that we really work on is teaching civic engagement. How do you get involved? How do you make a difference? What do you do? What can we fix in our community? So as a community leader, I urge you all to let's continue to support Miracle University. And thank you, Pastor, for this beautiful place. Thank you for giving us hope and giving us a dream and a vision. Gracias.
Okay, first student, Miracle graduate Jesse Smith. Next student, Amador Mendoza, Miracle graduate. Next Miracle graduate, Eric Bastida. Next Miracle graduate, Dianely Luna Chavez. Next up, Miracle graduate, Anthony Riggins. Next up, Miracle graduate, Diego Cordero. Next, Miracle graduate, Marcus Johnson. There you go. That's right, Marky V. There you go. Next, Miracle graduate, Ureda Rivera Patino. Next, Miracle graduate, Kajon Howard. Next, Miracle graduate, Jalen Poltrup. Next Miracle graduate, Lorenzo Landeros. Next Miracle graduate, Samuel Ariola. Next Miracle graduate, Diamond Joyner. Don't be shy. There you go, Diamond. I see you. Next Miracle graduate, Santiago Madrid. Is he here? Next Miracle graduate, Ali Al-Zubaidi. All right, big round of applause for the Miracle graduates. All right, have a great day. Thank you so much. Go